Happy Friday, everyone! Welcome to Physio Move and Groove. My name is Jeannie. I'm a physical therapist with over 25 years of experience helping people to be able to move well, feel well, and be well. Super excited today as we have a special guest with us. His name is Scott, and he is a TPI certified physical therapist with how many years experience?
25 years.
25 years as well. So, oh boy, we got 50 years of experience going on today. So Scott, obviously, which you can tell, we got our little golf clubs with us. He is going to be helping everyone prepare for the golf season. So all you golfers out there are going to want to listen to what Scott has to say because he is going to help you get ready. So I'm going to take it away to Scott.
All right. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to start out focusing mostly today on hip and trunk mobility and strengthening exercises. As you know, golf is such a rotation sport, and that's where we need to get most of our rotation, is from our hips and from our trunk here. So I'm going to start out with a stretch for the hips. This is good to do before you get out on the golf course. Lie on your back, put one ankle over the other thigh, and then you pull up and stretch. You should feel this in the hip of the bent leg here. Usually once you get in this position, you hold it for 45 seconds to a minute, kind of breathing as you go. With each breath, you should be able to pull a little further. And then just switch sides. You take your time with this one. And that'll help loosen the muscles, get you ready for some rotational exercises. So now that you stretch it out, I like to do some active motion type warm-ups. So you take like a golf club, put one foot in front of the other so you work on rotating one hip at a time. Just kind of rolling through, back and forth, about 10 times each leg. And I like to add something with a little more resistance. We got a weighted ball here you can grab holding 2 or 3 clubs. So now this is going to be a little more challenging, but it's going to give you the stability when you're swinging at full speed to be able to stabilize that hip. So you get some momentum here, you're swinging. So you want to be able to rotate on that hip without losing stability in and out. So it shouldn't be wobbling like that. So you want to keep your knee and hip kind of facing forward as you get used to swinging with ball or something a little heavier. So that will kind of work on both your back swing and your through swing, both. So that'll get the hips warmed up and get them nice and stable for the swing. And then you need to get the mobility again through the trunk like we talked about. Another good thing to do before you get to the course, foam roll. You've probably seen these before, but it never hurts to hear it again. If you want to work on, this doesn't go in your low back, it just goes from about the top of your shoulder blades to the middle of your back. So this will support your head. Roll back and forth a few times. Maybe you'll get a few pops in there, and then you're going to go for a stretch from that after that. So then we're going to get a rotation. So you do about 10 or 15 of those on each side. And then we're going to go to an active rotation against gravity. So this is a little harder. You sit back on your heels as much as you can, elbow down. and you rotate up. So when you're on your side, gravity can kind of help you. Now this you're lifting up against gravity, but this is more like in the golf posture when you're having to rotate like this here. So you want to do that with both sides. Again, probably 10 to 15 repetitions is good. And one other thing is I always like to use some sort of weighted swing because it helps the larger muscles get used to activating during the golf swing. With just one golf club, it's pretty easy to get kind of a wristy, handsy swing, but when you add some weight or resistance, it helps bring the core into it. So you can either hold 2 or 3 clubs together, you can get a little donut and put it on the end, or one of these kind of weighted, larger sticks here. But the heavier it is, then it gets you kind of using your core more. It slows down the swing a little bit and gets you the feel where your trunk, your hips, your body's all moving together rather than a handsy type swing. Okay, hope those are some tips that will help you in your golf game this year.
That's awesome, Scott. And of course, the question you know everybody wants to know is this going to help to improve my golf game?
It should help improve your golf game, but if it doesn't, it should at least make you more comfortable and stronger while you do it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Scott, for helping me out today. Again, thank you for tuning in, everybody, to Physio Move and Groove. We'll be releasing videos every single Friday. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe, hit like, give me some ideas of different topics you want to cover. But other than that, hope to see you out on the golf course and keep moving and grooving.